I'm the Director of Programs, Marketing, and Communications here at the wonderful New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation. Give it up for the foundation, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we are the nonprofit organization that owns Jazz Fest, and yes, with the funds generated from the festival, our work is to invest those dollars right back into Louisiana communities, and we do that all year round in 3 key areas: in education, economic development, and cultural enrichment. One of my friends here tonight asked me, is this also a school? Yeah, it is. It's a free music school for kids age 8 to 18. They come here, yep. We work with world-class musicians who provide free music education to those kids on a weekly basis. So tonight, we are here for a concert. Our incredible crew will then flip the room for school tomorrow, and then guess what? They're gonna flip it again for a concert tomorrow night. So we have a great team. So, throughout this series, our goal has been to, of course, connect our legendary music players with the community. And I think we did that pretty well with this series. Can I get a hand for the staff? We are so grateful that we are able to get to do this work and present world-class musicians. So, unfortunately, this is our last weekend for this series, but that's okay, because guess what? There's more music to come. Tomorrow night, we are going to come right back here in this room with the Masakowski Family and Friends Band. And then in March, we return with our ever-popular music series, Jieux, which highlights New Orleans women in music. Yes. That concert series followed by the Congo Square Rhythms Festival, happening March 29th through the 30th in Armstrong Park. And I have to say, I might be a little biased, but it's one of my favorite free music festivals. It is a festival that celebrates everything we love about New Orleans and its connection to the African diaspora. So it is Mardi Gras Indians, brass bands, funk, soul, gospel, African dance, you name it. It's a beautiful festival. More about that. Stay locked in with us. jazzandheritage.org. You can catch everything that we're doing and all the wonderful work that we do for the community. I want to say thank you to Goldfarb Financial for being incredible sponsors of this series and advocates for the arts. Thank you to Goldfarb. Thank you. Additionally, thank you to our sponsors, Kehed Vodka, Louisiana Lottery, Maverick Entertainment, Urban South, and the Louisiana Division of the Arts. And yes, okay, we got some sponsor fans in the house, okay. And if you would like to show your gratitude for the performers tonight, there is not a Goldfarb, there is a Goldfarb here, but there is a tip jar in the lobby. Feel free to tip the band, I'm sure they would appreciate it. Hey, Goldfarbs. And a huge, huge thank you to our friends, our family, our co-conspirators at WWOZ 90.7 FM. It's because of them that we are able to stream this series and all the concerts and presentations that we do worldwide. So thank you to OZ. Now, I'm going to get out the way and bring to you your real hostess with the mostest tonight. Please welcome Miss Leslie Cooper from WWOZ.
I'm so glad you walked like that. Yes, I am too. Hello, everybody. From the looks of the parking lot, y'all all came here, went home, got another car, and brought it back. Good Lord. Did everybody come here in one car? We need like an HOV lane coming into here tonight. It was insane. So how is everybody? You all know what you're here for, right? I asked that last week, and everybody knew why they were here. Has anybody not seen Panorama Brass Band live before? You can admit it, it's okay. Cool. You're in for a treat. And those of you that have seen it before, y'all know what's coming, right? And we were so excited. 1995, Ben Schenck was asked to put together a jazz band for a Jewish wedding. And they wanted klezmer and wedding tunes, and it was a hit. It was just one of those, it's a wedding, let's put it all together. 1997, when they finally got a brass instrument in the band, a trombone. It was no brass before that. Finally got a trombone. It became the Panorama Brass Band. And that was 1997. Panorama Brass Band taught me that you're never lost. You're just not where you thought you were going, okay? Mardi Gras Day of 1999, they did that to, no, 2000, they did that to me. I was supposed to be meeting some people, and here comes this brass band. I was like, oh, they're late. And I took off, and I went with them, and surely I'll get back. No. And I was kind of a little nervous about it at first, and then a couple of bourbons. It was fine. And I said, where are we? Where are we going? And they said, does it matter? And I said, no. And he said, you're not lost. You're just not where you thought you were going to be. And I have lived by that ever since. So I thank them for that. I hope you take those words to heart with you. Panorama Brass Band has something called the Music Song of the Month Club. Good music for you. A new tune drops on the first of the month, every month, and has for many, many years. Ben comes on my radio show on Tuesday mornings, 9 to 11, shameless plug, WWOZ. And he tells us, and we share that new one. So all you got to do, join that good music for you, and you can always have the Panorama with you at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I sometimes have to leave after I make these introductions. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna have to throw me out of here because it's the Panorama Jazz Band. Shut the door yet? No, not yet. Still? Is this a clown car or what back there?
so funky. Thank y'all. Ha ha. You just don't know how special it is to play inside. We're about to get really busy playing outdoors, and so this is a great way for us. We had a bar mitzvah last Saturday. That was gorgeous, and here we are with you. And the Panorama Brass Band, I love everything that Leslie said. In fact, Desiree is here. She told him how we started. It was Desiree's wedding on November 19th, 1995. November 19th. So we're in our 30th year. Yep. See what happens if you stick around long enough. We started you out with I think that's a Serbian number. One of our emeritus alto horn players brought that into the band many years ago. Nobody can remember where we found it. We call it the Mardi Gras Sasa because it gets played during carnival time because they keyword search the word Mardi Gras. So that's the Mardi Gras Sasa. Sasa is a groove, that groove. And then you all already know Honky Tonk Town, way down in Honky Tonk Town. We love all kinds of music, and we refuse to be pigeonholed. And we're gonna take you all over the world here tonight. Another band that we love and know a lot of the guys in the band, their founder and drummer, Matt Moran, has recorded with us and has rolled with us. Yeah, so Slavic Soul Party is a terrific band in New York City, yeah. And so we're about to play our version of their version of Duke Ellington's composition, Blue Pepper. And I'm a huge Ellington freak. And so it's so cool to play some Ellington, have a band that's big enough to play it. This one is called Blue Pepper, and it's going to start with the trombones. Trooper. German Goldenstein was a clarinetist from the Ukraine, specifically, I think the part that's over by Moldova, and he immigrated to the United States in, I think, 1984, and brought with him about 1,000 Jewish melodies from Eastern Europe. My friend Henry Sapoznik and others, when they met him, sat him down and said, just give us all of it. And so this is one. So I actually have a kind of a beautiful story about this. We were rolling through the French Quarter. I don't know if any of y'all witnessed this. We were rolling through the French Quarter playing this, and Mark Rubin, who's good friend, he has played in this band. He's now the banjo player in the jazz band. Been knowing Mark a long time, and he knew Goldenstein. And we were playing this, and I look over, and Mark was just bawling, just tears pouring down his face to hear this music played, with life, and living, and in the French Quarter. And so I ran over and I gave him a big hug, but Mark's like 3 times my size, so like, they're playing this music, and Mark's carrying me down Royal Street while I'm trying to hug him. So just one thing about playing in a brass band in New Orleans or Mardi Gras, there's all these weird moments that happen. One thing I want to draw your attention to, too, is you got 12 cats up here, and there's like the tenor horns and the trombones over there. There's all these different parties going on at the same time. It's especially pronounced out in the streets. So like, these guys are hooking it up back there, and they're doing their thing, and it's like all these separate parties going on at the same time. So sometimes I like to go hang out with the tenor horns, like, check out the low brass on this next one. All right, the Goldenstein Hora. on Goldenstein. Hora. Next one comes from a record by Cedric Brooks from Jamaica, recorded in 1970. This one was also brought in, I think, by Patrick Farrell, way back in the day. Patty Farrell played accordion in the jazz band and then alto horn in the brass band, and now lives in Berlin. And we're holding his wife in the light right now because she just had a stroke. And she's doing better. But they have a little son. So please hold them in the light. Mundungu. Bandungu. We're going to go now from Jamaica to Mexico City, the great Perez Prado, the Mambo King. This one is features the treble reeds, and it's called Norma La de Guadalajara. Low brass is on. 1, 2, C minor. 1, 2, Norma, la de Guadalajara. Mardi Gras 2011, we were getting news about a revolution going on in Egypt and North Africa. And I think there was something happening in Wisconsin at the same time. And this was in the dawn of Twitter. And so, like, the protesters in Tahrir Square were, like, ordering pizzas for the protesters in Michigan. No, Wisconsin. It had something to do with the politics in Wisconsin at that. Anyway, we organized this next number in solidarity with the folks in Tahrir Square in Cairo. That's a medley. Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles. And Kulthum is the national treasure of Egypt, a wonderful singer. And that's her 1001 Nights in a medley. And we're sending that out to protesters everywhere. Well, by the way, I do want to call y'all's attention to the little slip of paper that you found on your seat when you came in. We have been putting out one song every month between the brass band and the jazz band since May of 2014. Tomorrow morning, number 133 drops. 133. We were 3 days late after Hurricane Ida. But we didn't miss any during COVID. And so there's one coming out tomorrow. We would love to get you all in our Song of the Month Club. Think of it as tipping the band once a month, and you get a new song. So all you got to do is scan the QR code, or if you don't have a smartphone, somebody showed me their flip phone. That was you. So get your partner, get your friend, get somebody to scan that with their smartphone, and check it out. You can listen for free, but we'd really love to get you in that number and be in the club. It helps us stay alive, helps us keep in business, and helps us keep making more of that good music for you. We're going to carry on right now with a tune that originally is from the Bollywood films in India, but the Roma brass bands, gypsy brass bands in southern Serbia and Macedonia really dig Bollywood music because they trace their lineage back to India, back to northern India, the musicians from northern India. And so this is originally a Bollywood tune, and then it became a brass band tune in the Balkans, and that's how we do it. It's called Laja Laja. I still don't even know what it means. But Mumbai, is that what? Is that what it means? You just blowing smoke. This guy. Mumbai is a place in India. Yes. But that's in southern India. I think this is from northern India. All right, Laja Laja.
Thank
Laja Laja. Nathan Woolman on the trumpet, everybody. Let me just tell you about Nathan a little bit. Nathan is a young man who grew up going to Balkan camp, am I right? Yeah, yeah. Some of you already know. I've been there a couple of times, but it's great. It's an entire week of nonstop partying and playing music and dancing. All music from Hungary on down to Bulgaria. And so the way Nathan came into the band, we had another trumpet player who unfortunately got beat up after a parade in a bar on Chapatulas, and I found him bleeding on the sidewalk, and so it was in the middle of Carnival, so Nate stepped up and learned. I took him around the corner the next morning and taught him some of the heads, and he's been rolling with us ever since.
What happened to the other guy?
He got better, but it took a while. Yeah, he moved to upstate New York. Yeah. But he had a severe brain injury from that. Yeah, no, and without telling all my friends' business, but we're grateful that Nate stepped up in that situation and has been carrying the torch ever since. We're going to feature Nate right now on another Serbian number. Is this one Macedonian? Shaban Bajramovic is a great singer from southern Serbia, and this is one of his songs called Geljan Dade. The title means Daddy Dade has gone away. He went to America, apparently. Geljan Dade. Aurora Nealon. Ben Schenck. Several years ago, now I'm going to forget her name, but this woman that worked at Louisiana Music Factory stepped up to me at a gig and said, do y'all know these Ethio-peak records? This jazz scene in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia in the 70s that was really happening, and there's all these recordings. Anyway, the aforementioned Patrick Farrell, the alto horn player now living in Berlin, transcribed this one off of one of the Ethio-peak LPs. It's called Musikawi Silt. It means the art of music. And by the way, all these songs are in your Song of the Month Club, so if you'd like to hear them again, just saying, it would mean a lot to us to have you in that number with us. Musikawi Silt. Now this one has a really interesting groove. Check this out. Y'all started. Ethiopian jazz, musically silk. Laura Nealon to my left. She learned and transcribed and arranged the next one for us several years ago. It's not in our Song of the Month Club. It's on our first CD, which is called 17 Days, which is the interval between Crewe de Vous and Fat Tuesday. 17 days. And this one is a Ornette Coleman tune called Lonely Woman. Laura Dillon, Danielle Stryker, all these cats. Thank y'all. So we play every year. Mardi Gras is all about traditions, right? Like every year for this parade, I stand on this corner. And I can tell you from playing a lot of these parades, there are the same people that I only see every year on that corner. Is it this year or was that last year? Anyway, we're playing for T-Rex coming up. Let's see, we got Endymius. Oh, we got Chewbacca's tomorrow. Yay! All right, now scream if we're playing for your crew, all right? We're getting there, yeah, so we got Chewbacca's tomorrow, then we got T-Rex, and then Endymius. We got Endymius in the house? Endymius. It's a small one. It's in the neighborhood of Endymion, before Endymion. And then the next day, we got Box of Wine. Hey. Then the next day is Red Beans, Dead Beans. Now, I didn't tell you all this. Everybody's starting at Beanlandia this year. We're not starting on the bridge. Yeah, because it's gotten to be too much. So we're all going to start at Beanlandia. Crew of Red Beans has a new venue on Royal Street, right by Markey Park, and we're playing there. We're playing for their ball, right? And so that's on Lundi Gras, and then on Mardi Gras Day, St. Anthony Ramblers. All right, St. Anthony Ramblers in the house, and this year St. Anthony Ramblers is going to start at 3 Muses. And like always, we're going to start with a composition by Franz Joseph Haydn called the St. Anthony Chorale. And this year we're going to play it on the balcony above 3 Muses, the St. Anthony Chorale. so pretty. So that's how we kick off Mardi Gras every year. Some of the coolest music around is that high life music from Ghana. This is one by Ibo Taylor, who's one of the originators and innovators of that style. Popular music from 50s and 60s and beyond in Ghana. This one is called Love and Death. One, two, one, two, three. Love and death. By the way, I forgot to mention one of the krewes, and it's actually possibly the most important one, the Krewe Jieux. We got original Krewe Jieux over here, and that's the actual specific reason why we have a brass band. Ame and I, my spouse Ame Rogan over here, we're at a Seder. Ame Rogan, y'all! We're at a Passover Seder, and after the fourth cup of wine, we started talking about the Krewe de Vous, and obviously someone said Krewe de Vous, Krewe Jieux, spelled J-I-E-U-X. And L.J. Goldstein, who lives right around the corner, said to me, he and I looked at each other and we said, I'll get the band together, you get the crew together. And that was our first role. 1997 was Krewe Jieux in the Krewe de Vous parade, and Krewe Jieux in the house. All right, yeah. We haven't rolled in a couple of years, but Panorama stands ready. I want to say that. We have time for one more. Actually, we don't have time for one more, but we're going to play it anyway. Speaking of right around the corner, Ame's brother Davis Rogan, lives right around the corner, and we recorded this to put out in our Song of the Month Club, just saying, in Davis's basement, so-called faux basement, in his studio, because the acoustic properties, it had been a hardware store back in the day, and it's got great acoustics. So we recorded this in there. This one is another Balkan number. We gleaned from YouTube. We don't know the name of the song, but the name of the band is Plave Zvezde in Serbian or Macedonian, possibly both. I'm not sure which, actually. It means blue stars. Blue stars. So it's in the Song of the Month Club under the title Blue Star Jubilee. This was actually the 100th Panorama track of all time, going back to our first CD, Another Hot Night in February, from 2002. So this was our 100th track, and there's been several more since then. This one's called Plave Zvezde. Thank y'all. Y'all give it up for the drummers on the bass drum, Chris Davis. On the snare drum, Boyana Treyanova. Matt Perrine had to go to another gig, another brass band playing indoors, Night Crawlers at Snug Harbor. Matt Perrine was here on sousaphone. Give it up for Matt Perrine. Sousaphone, Jimmy Williams. On the tenor horn, John Gherkin. Trombone, Russell Ramirez. Trombone, Peter Gustafson. Trumpet, Nathan Woolman. Other trumpet, Jack Pritchett. Alto saxophone, Aurora Nealon. Thank you, my name is Ben Schenck, and I play the clarinet, the Panorama Brass Band. Yeah, y'all, thank you. Give it up for the sound crew. Give it up for the venue. Thank you for having us. And join our Song of the Month Club.